Okay, my name's Flip Robinson. I'm the owner and operator of Giant Tours Ireland, which is, well, I'm a specialist Game of Thrones tour operator. I live here on the north coast and bring people to here to enjoy the scenery and the amazing landscape really that we've got. I kind of moved around a bit, went around the world for a shortcut in my younger days after university, but was born in Derry. You know, that was in the dark days of the Troubles, you know, you're talking 70s. So it was kind of interesting times, but I was pretty much unaware of it. It was just normal for me growing up, I suppose. And it certainly wasn't something like my wife, for example, growing up in West Belfast would have experienced. Completely different story. I think within the cities, things were just a lot worse, and the larger towns, of course, too. More condensed, fighting over streets. This is our area and all of that, whereas we didn't have that. You know, things got a little strange maybe in the middle of the summer. As a young teenager, certain football shirts would be worn and things like that, but then things changed very quickly after that period in the summer, and we went back to normal again. It's something that I didn't imagine would happen, you know, that we've got this great place now. You know, this is a wonderful place to live. It really is, you know. Walking the dog on the beach, for example. No, I mean, it's fantastic to live in Northern Ireland, you know, or the North, if you go to Game of Thrones. I studied environmental science, so I was well aware back in '94 when I began that. I was very, very aware of the EU directives coming through for biodiversity and, you know, all the sort of the rules on farming, you know, water quality, you know, those things are vastly important to keep things pristine, and it's a little worrying that those have been sort of now possibly diluted. So I kind of considered that those things coming from Europe were all a good thing, you know, and it's nice to be part of it. We're on the very edge of Europe, clinging on by our fingernails. What HBO Warner now has brought to here is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. HBO arrived and basically did a double pitch to Screen Northern Ireland and Tourism Northern Ireland, so it was for tourism from the get-go, and they were basically selling it as just the biggest thing, you got to go with this. So they put together in essence a business plan, went to the executive, said, look, we need an investment in this to build a sound stage, you know, screen tourism, think Field of Dreams, build it and they will come. So they did. Game of Thrones came, filmed the pilot back in 2009, 2010. So 3.2 million was invested then by Screen Northern Ireland that year, and that came back, I think it was 22 million was the return on that. So, you know, quite a good business plan, you know. But it's really the visitors that have come on the back of that. It's the tourism side that's now ongoing, which I'm part of. But aside of that, you put that aside, we've now got the Belfast Harbour Studios as well as those original Titanic studios. That is a massive site that's got potential to expand. So Disney and Netflix are here almost constantly, and other people as well. I couldn't be doing my tours without the Good Friday Agreement having happened. You know, this wouldn't be the place that it is today, a place for people to come and enjoy. You know, and funding from Europe has given us the infrastructure and helped with all of that, you know, so it's just not possible. Bringing it back personally, just to me, I would say that I've found a job that I absolutely love. I love coming out here every day, showing people around here. It's my backyard, and I love just sort of showing it off. I think the favourite thing is really the scenery. That coastal scenery along the Causeway coastal route. I mean, there's a reason why in 1994 National Geographic designated it as the world's best coastal drive. You know, every corner you go around is slightly different. The landscape changes as you go. You know, it's stunning. It really is stunning. You know, and I've spent most of my life outdoors in it. You know, either and sometimes offshore, looking back at the coastline as well. That's always a great thing to do. I just hope that the two communities here that we've got are able to reconcile more and come together more. But you know, the industry that I work in, tourism, it's basically not there. There's no barrier between us at all. You know, we're working holistically to sell this place for people to come and enjoy. You know, so it's all about us, the people. You know, I mean, again, that branding I was mentioning earlier, embrace a giant spirit, you come here to meet us. You know.